Hello, welcome to tutorialsfor.com. In this video, we're going to see some basics of C programming like get character, clear screen and scanf. So first we'll open the editor. In our previous video, we have seen this program, that is a basic program to print a statement. So now we're going to see some basic functions to manage a program. First one, we will use clear screen. Why do we want to use this clear screen? Let me see some example. Whenever you type a program and compile and you can run the program, so we can see through Alt F5 so you can see there are 3 tutorialsfor.com has been printed because the previous screen has not been cleared so far. So we have to clear the screen in the past compile. So we have to use Clrscr. So whenever you use this function Clrscr, so the first line itself, while compiling, it will clear the previous compiled program. So now you can check, compile and run. So Alt F5, so you can see only one tutorialsfor.com has been printed because of using clear screen. So the next program we are going to see Getch. So after we have run the program, that is Control F9, we cannot see the output. So after getting some input, only the output screen should be closed. For example, you can see after running the program, we have to press Control, that is Alt F5 to view the output screen. So rather than using Alt F5, we can use Getch. This functions states that after getting a character, the program should exit. For example, you can see compile the program and run the program. You can see without pressing Alt F9, the output screen is visible. So whenever you press any key, that is any key, then only the program, that is output screen, will get exit. So clear screen and get character are very useful for all the programs. Okay, now we have printed some text using the printf statement. Suppose if you want to get some input from the user, we have to use function called Scanf. So this input function Scanf. So Scanf, double quotation, and it should ends with a semicolon. So inside the Scanf, we have to declare the data type, which data type is going to get as an input. For example, if you going to get some value, that is for integer value, we have to use %d, or if you get some characters, we have to use %c. Likewise, in this example, we'll get some input value. So before input so we're going to get some integer value as an input from the user. So whenever the user enters the input integer value, it should be stored in some variable. So whenever you use the scanf, we have to declare some variable to store or to store the user input. So here we are going to get the number, so we will type the variable name as no. So no should be used with ampersand because we are going to store the value in no, that is store the value in no, that is it represents the address To store the value in address, we have to represent ampersand. So the NO should be declared as int NO, because we have to say the compiler that NO, that is NO variable, is a data type called integer. So we are going to get the input as a number, that is integer. Okay, we will see one by one. So hash include stdio.h, that is header file, and void main. So main function starts, and we have declared int number because we are going to get the input number, that is integer value, from the user. So we have to use some variable to receive that input value, and then we are going to clear the screen, and printf we will give some meaningful for that. Enter the value. So the printf statement will print the enter the value, and scanf statement will get the input from the user and store it in the NO. So after getting the input, it will print the statement. So printf, so double quotation, close and semicolon. So we are going to print the user value. So what value going to print? We are going to print the integer value. So we have to say that %d. So before that we will enter some. You have entered %d comma NO. So this line states that you have entered as a ordinary line, and %d states that we going to print some decimal, that is integer value, that will be stored in the NO. So whatever the value stored in the number, that is NO, will be printed here. We'll see, we will compile the program. So 0 warnings and 0 errors. We will run the program. So you can see enter the value has been printed, and it is waiting for the user input using the scanf statement. So we will enter some value 100 and give enter. You can see that you have entered 100 as a output. So printf, this statement will print exactly enter the value, and scanf statement, using the scanf statement we will get the input from the user, and in the next printf statement we are going to print the input value from the user. So thanks for watching.